So the Perfects programme has a very specific objective, which is to find the best way to improve the quality of reporting of CT colonography examinations across the UK. And what we know is that if done well, CT colonography is an extremely accurate test for the diagnosis of colorectal cancer and the polyps that grow in the colon that can turn into colorectal cancer. So what we're interested in is trying to work out if by specifically training radiologists who are doing CT colonography already in their clinical practice across England, can we improve their diagnostic performance?
So today I'm working from UCL and I've come in just to review a few scans that are involved in the study and part of our test cases. There's been a recognised need for this sort of project for a long time. As a researcher, this year has been incredible because I've been able to see different strands of the project coming together. We've completed our 12 workshops, so we successfully trained 73 radiologists over the course of the last 12 months, which is an incredible achievement. We've also, in the last couple of weeks, just finished the testing of our last group, so now we have all of our data ready to be analysed.
We think this will be the first step into introducing a genuinely national radiologist quality assurance programme, so that no matter where you go, you know that your radiologist has been extremely well trained and is being monitored.
So Progress is all about polyps. So polyps are pre-cancer lesions. We find them in the bowel, and during endoscopy we take them away. Now we do that because we know polyps have a potential to become cancer, but what we don't know is which polyps from patients then go on to progress to cancer. And so the real aim of Progress is to work out from these polyps who's going to get cancer and who's not. And the stuff that's coming through is really exciting.
And a big thing we've looked at is something called aneuploidy, so how the genomes of the cells within the polyps change in very dramatic ways. And we're starting to see a signal that there may be more dramatic changes in polyps from people who are going to get cancer in the future than polyps from people who will never get cancer in the future.
So here we're at Barts Cancer Institute, where a lot of the research happens. We do all the molecular work around here. Currently, and you may laugh about it, all we do is use size and number as a measure. We never look at the polyp at a molecular level, and now we've got advances in science to do so. We should definitely be doing that to stratify patients. Next on the agenda is taking this nationally. So we are collaborating with another group and we've got 18 hospitals identified across the UK. Now that we've got the technique in place, it's increasing the numbers to see what we really can find out about these polyps.
What St Mark's brings to the research table is our clinical expertise in treating thousands of patients with inflammatory bowel disease and complex cancer issues. And the Foundation's role is to support and facilitate the education and research, and also to fund it. 40tude has been one of those really important partners for us over the last 10 years, and significantly in the last 2 or 3 years with Perfects and Progress. Anu and Anisha are fully funded for their research, and that's really important for them as well as for the projects. On behalf of St Mark's Hospital, a really big thank you to 40tude and all its supporters for all the incredible support you've given us over the years for these 2 really significant projects. Thank you.
2019 has been another fantastic year for 40tude, with a wide range of superb fundraising events. Our year began with not just 1 but 2 adventure challenges in the Sahara. 2 teams accepted our challenge to walk 100 kilometres over 4 days, camping out in winter temperatures and enduring multiple blisters and other discomforts, all in the name of 40tude. Between them, they raised a total of over £60,000 and were rewarded by some spectacular sunrises and memories to last a lifetime. Not to be outdone, this autumn our cyclists completed 40tude's toughest cycle challenge ever. 47 riders tackled the contours of Andalusia, riding up to 160 kilometres each day in 30-degree heat. As if this was not taxing enough, some of our intrepid riders took on 2,500 metres of the Pico de Valletta, Europe's highest cycling climb. There have been a number of notable individual challenges also this year. We are very proud of Charlie Richards from our event partner company Tribal Tracks, who represented 40tude in this year's London Marathon. No mean feat, given that she only had 3 months' notice to fit her marathon training into. And Andrew Peterson, who cycled an epic 300 kilometres from Milan to San Remo in under 10 hours, raising close to £10,000 for St Mark's. The younger generation have also taken up the baton for Fortitude this year. In February, a supporter who was just 16 organised a very successful golf day in support of Fortitude. And in August, the son of one of our trustees accompanied his dad on the Ride 100, cycling 100 miles in a day, having barely ever ridden a bike outdoors before. As a result of all these brilliant initiatives and more, we have raised almost £200,000 this year. We're very grateful also to all our corporate sponsors, including Hermes Investment Management, whose staff nominated Fortitude to be their charity partner for a second year in 2019.
Well, I think without Fortitude, this project wouldn't have happened.
Endoscopy services are really stretched within the NHS. By improving stratification, we have the potential to save in the millions for the NHS.
So there's something really unique that they've done by supporting us and helping the project to grow from early on.
The work that you all do is absolutely staggering, it's incredible, and your fundraising, your generosity allows me to do work that I feel is so important and work that is going to make a difference.
So on behalf of Fortitude, I'd like to say a big thank you to all of our fundraisers and supporters for everything that you've done for us this year.
Colon cancer is the biggest cancer killer in the UK for non-smokers, and 1 in 20 people will develop colon cancer in their lifetimes. It affects men and women equally, but it's one of the easiest cancers to treat if identified early. Fortitude recommends that you take active steps to ensure that your colon is fit and healthy. From your mid-40s onwards, we recommend that you undertake one of the 2 gold standard screening treatments, either a CT colonography with a specialist radiologist or a colonoscopy every 5 to 7 years.